I feel like this style of replicating thing is kind of silly. Because isn't that just the elven sword model? I mean, I guess it's the outfit style they're talking about. But it's just a sword as the preview image. That's weird. Cookery Whiz! Alright, so I added a mod. I checked my mods to see if they were up to date and get them working, all the good stuff. And I added this in because this is one of the things that like always bothered me. That's a little bit awkward because I'm not using my mouse. That I didn't know what recipes I had and what I didn't. And now I can see them all, and I can see my ingredients, sort of. It looks like it's glitching a little bit there. Or a lot. Ah, okay. So this is better off left at the top of the screen where it was before. I see. Yeah, I think this will be good for me collecting ingredients, because I'm like, okay, I know I can use chicken or fish. I can't keep track of all of the ingredients I know that I could use, because, you know, that's this isn't how natural cooking works. So why does it have the other food, the cantaloupe bread? Oh, I see. So it's showing you the recipe and then showing you the output. Okay, yes. Alright, it makes sense. So many things. This is a food recipe, and that's a known one. So how do I accurately filter what I know? Known. Awesome. Awesome possum. Huh. Well, we'll get moving, Rika. Don't you worry. Free slots in the bag. Mail. Oh my gosh, it just has all the things here. I don't really want to close it, but I want to like leave it here, just chilling. I don't know how to get it back if I close it. Oh, yes. Put you here. That's perfect. I can pause, I can look at it. Cool. Go away. Nifty. Got an impressive UI now. Train now. I can train my horse. And I have a good amount of frames. But what's interesting to me is like, okay, so I'm above 60, but my display only is 60 hertz, so I can only see 60 frames anyway. I wonder if that's the reason why. No, that can't be the reason why some games make me nauseous. I still haven't kind of ventured into figuring that out. 6 soul gems out of 0. I guess 6 full ones, 0 empty ones. I don't know what the 96 out of 100 is. Okay, locate the secret in Blackvine Ruins. What are we doing today? It's been a while. I have mail. I did not do that. I'm like part of that guild, but I do not do anything. Yeah. Nothing owned. None hired. Alright. We have the plan. The ancient keepers, sworn to imprison the spirit of High Kin Lord Aurelis, have taken to forming Daedric pacts. Keeper Siran has asked for help in defeating the corrupted force of Aurelis, but will require fighting the keepers directly. Keeper Siran has sent me to undo the binding stones that prevent High Kin Lord Aurelis from materializing in this plane. However, Aurelis has corrupted the other keepers, who will no doubt stand in my way. The first stone is somewhere up ahead. This was part of finding out about Elsweyr, I think. No, the demon weapon. There are a lot of quests in this journal. I'm getting so used to, what's her face? Leroy Jenkins or Jenkins. She had so little going on. Okay. Oh, that's a noise. Imperial Battle Mage and the former Grand Chancellor of the Empire, Abner Tharn. Yes, this is what we're doing. Requested my assistance with an important matter that could lead to the end of the Three Banners War. Unlikely, though. Abner Tharn believes that the Moonslinger's story points to an alien structure in Malbor Tor, known as Blackvine Ruins. This one should enter the ruin and look for a clue the ancient Khajiit left for us to find. Darn right. But first, it is right here. So much.
Destroy the body, and the animus is cast into darkness. But the animus returns.
Yeah, that is what you did. Never stopping doing the anchors.
When you destroy the next, this one will have returned.
Now Rika can open the shiny chest. This one is here to watch the epic battle. Oh shit. Yes, 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 no. Running out of room. Should probably go sell stuff, but I'm not gonna. Well, I'm going to eventually. I have no choice. Alright, now that that is done, let us go into this dungeon. And delve into the dungeon. 2 days in a row, oh my goodness. Hello there. You need bigger bags. That would require me going to town and buying the bags. I'll do that eventually if I remember. Writhing dark vines that spill from the crumbling arches and doorways. Yeah, that sounds healthy.
The Khajiit Moonsingers went to a great deal of effort to separate and hide their clues, but I feel like we're getting closer.
You would feel that way. What is in this sack? Ginger. Hello, random person.
I was supposed to die, not you.
What?
Who's there? Dariel? No, you're someone else. Please don't kill me. I've nothing of value to steal.
Khajiit is not going to kill this one.
Then you're not a bandit? Thank the eight for small blessings. My brother Dariel wasn't as lucky. He thought he could outsmart the bandits in the ruins. Now he's gone. He'd do anything to find a cure for me. But all I pray for now is his safety.
You are sick? Yeah. This one will step back a few paces.
I've been sick most of my life. We came looking for a plant, one that grows by the light of an Ayleid well. They say its sap can heal any malady. The bandits stopped us, but Dariel made a deal in exchange for passage. I haven't seen him since.
You sound like someone Rikha'Raal met in Skyrim long ago. She tires of this talk. Not sure how this is gonna go while listening to the best gay bops in the background. Rikha'Raal will dance to them. I need to play ESO so I can play a little co-op with the good people of the Discord. Yeah, I need to... It's so awkward. I am enjoying Leroy Jenkins. I want to play more of her, and I want to enjoy the story over on Morrowind. But I like that build style, and I'm into that, and I want to play that. Rika's fun too. She's great, but she's just kind of all over the place as a build. And I like that like new beginnings feel for Leroy. But I need to like only co-op the gamier bits of the MMO rather than the story bits, because it just feels bad to like start a quest and just rush through it, or just like dilute it into its most basic form of like, let's go to point A to point B to point C. I want to enjoy the voice acting and the story and the lore. Give me that dank lore. And then your blood. Rikha'Raal has not fed in some time.
Now!
Circle around!
Why do you jump like it matters? Yeah. Rika enjoys feeding upon you. But all the rolling you're doing, it's so fancy. Rika can roll too, you see. And the stab.
Your technique seems adequate, if a bit unrefined.
Yes, see, that is why Rikha'Raal's cousin is more fun sometimes. Organize something quest related for people to join. I mean, if we're all talking, what I meant by that was like, it's a group experience, right? So we're all playing on the we're all talking on the Discord and playing an ESO together. And we're all having conversations. We don't really know what the other person's seeing on their screen or listening to, you know? So it's kind of the quest stuff, unless it's the really fluffy quest stuff. I just find personally I'd rather play that stuff when I'm not in voice chat. I mean, like, I could play with people if I'm not in voice chat, and I could play the questline stuff. It's really that vocal part where you're trying to listen to people and you're trying to talk to them, and then there's also the quest you're trying to listen to, but obviously the people take precedence because that's what you're there for, is to talk with them. So it's just about, you know, managing the time. But dang it, that's not what Rika wanted to do.
Go around.
She wanted to sneak up and feed upon. Oh, dang it. Can't feed upon you. Oh, gotcha. No, dang it. Almost got you.
Flank, now.
Okay, wait. Got it. It was worth it.
Go around.
Okay.
To the side!
Nope, you're dead now. I got to feed on this one. Oh, Rika cannot. She will simply stab. I don't know why. They're not attacking you at all. You just stand here judging the battle, and they do not care. Why is this so? You want to solo the quest in Dungeon with Discord? Yes, that is a much more succinct way of putting it. But like I said, I don't mind the idea of being in text chats while I do quest stuff, and like having people there playing with them kind of simultaneously, like in Minecraft, really, how we can be playing in the world doing our own things, but we're still there in text. It's a little bit more low-key. And like grouping up for the experience. But yes, I enjoy the quest intrigue, especially the Morrowind one. It's caught my attention because it's a prequel to what happened in Morrowind the game, or at least it seems to be. Yes. That came from the shadows, and that is what Rika does. Why can she not use Blade of Woe? There we go. Read this one's mind. Dungeon is best with voice? Or at least a heck of a lot easier? Yeah. And I think, like, that's the best use of our guild anyway, focusing on dungeons, so we're able to really group up and do them properly. Don't do it. Oh, Abnor stood still. That means they know where Rika is. When he stands still in judgment, it is telltale sign.
Move the flank!
How do you do that? Come up here. You're not destroying the laws of physics. It does not feel good, does it? Feed upon you. No! Rika wishes to feed, and she will do so. It is fun. fun.
Circle around.
That does not look pleasant. Gross. There are people that is not in voice? Yes. But it has worked so far. That's fair. I like how that's what you came in on, Carrie. Alright. Rika's just been wondering where should... Need to go all the way... all the way through this place. Very well. In the interest of a fellow Khajiit. How interesting. And a rat. A rat would make an excellent pet. It is so small it could go undetected. You almost scared Rikha'Raal shitless. The cat is too big. The rat would be perfect. No. No. Gross. Very, very gross. You can try, plant, but Rika knows your weakness. It is that you cannot move. That was gory. You know, fun fact, you guys see me all the time, how I try to get references for things whenever I'm drawing to try to figure out how things work and how things should be painted or drawn. And I mean, in animations as well, you'd have to do that. So guess what they have to do for all those death sequences? It's dark as hell. You're welcome for that reminder. It's one of the reasons why I would not want to work in a studio that made shooters or anything that's just like super brutal kills. You have to like meticulously go, well, like I guess for me it's not so bad because I don't animate. I wouldn't want to meticulously go over like every single death animation, why the skull shatters this way, or how much blood would splurt out of a chest. Nobility and theft. Not today. Alright, Rika did that. So now she has to go... maybe not the longest way. She goes back the way she came, and then it goes this way. It would cut a little bit of time. Rats are food for my pet snake? Sorry, Lark. While I appreciate and respect the cycle of life, rats are still amazing pets. And they are not just snake food. Did you see there is a mount this month? I get that, but surely there's a whole industry made around getting reference images and animations. I mean, yes, there's plenty of sites and companies where they'll just give you references for all sorts of different things, and also textures as well. That's a big thing. So you can go onto different websites. And I mean, there's also photographics that people can just buy. Like, there's a whole, like, that's a whole umbrella of things where there's pre-made or recorded content that can be given to these artists creating these things. But those darker things of like watching how someone gets killed realistically, or how certain kinds of wounds and blood splatters work. I have never seen a company offering up that kind of stuff. I feel like that's the thing you kind of have to just delve into the internet and have to deal with. Like, I don't go there personally. I just know that they need references too. So I don't know where they get it, but they have to get it somewhere, and they actually have to look at that honest stuff. That's pretty graphic. I wanted a snake as a kid, but my mom was hell no. My mom also was like, she didn't understand how much I wanted a snake as a kid. She was like, or not, sorry, my brain just died. As a rat as a kid. Hold on. Doing too many things at once. Ladies over there. Okay. Yeah, she got confused because rats aren't normally known as pets, but they're awesome. Blackvine Ruins. The ones I sent to explore further on have not returned. I'll lead a small group to find them. If I don't return by tomorrow morning, leave at once. There's no need for all of us to be ripped apart by these stranglers. Those plants are not pleasant, it is true. Let's just say pigs are like humans when it comes to that. Still wouldn't wanna look at that. But it's true. That at least makes looking up references a bit easier, I guess. I feel like that's medical student territory, honestly. Like learning from pigs and learning from cadavers. Yeah. Well, sorry, Abnar. You jerk. Don't clip into the wall. Thank you. Thank you for listening. No. Have fun with that. It is funny to see you slip and fall before you die. Anyway, I just said it so that it reminds us to have perspective on things. With all of the different creative mediums we can consume, it's like someone had to spend hours making that. And it's good to be aware of that and be reminded of that. A silly plant. You will never catch a Rikha'Raal. But there are a lot of dead people. No. Rika could not kill you the easy way.
Destroy!
Destroy. No. Afraid not. Okay. What if Rika can avoid the horrible plant? As she thinks as she can. What? Oh no. I'm gonna go close my window. Cause someone's doing a thing. Ooh, goodness. Noises. I'm gonna be graduating soon. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be joining the masses. Going out into the big wide world. Graduating again. Darkmoon's chamber. In an alien ruin. What the heck? With a doctorate. Dr. Sophie. Well, this seems rather peaceful, which is comforting and not comforting at the same time. Stomping around the water. What could go wrong? And there is Khajiit architecture.
Ah, another prism puzzle. At least the ancient Khajiit were consistent. Examine that stone plaque, will you? Any clue will be helpful.
Yes. Kunzari and the dark moons. Sometimes knowledge can only be found in the dark. The fading moon gives way to the empty sky. Accurate.
Knowledge can only be found in the dark. Could that refer to the new moons?
Yes. It seems very strange. And just keep on touching these things. Hardly a puzzle at all. Ah, new moons. No? Yes.
Ignore any statues displaying a full moon, I think.
Yeah. Rika was just going to touch things until she found what she needed. This one has nothing on it. And this one has what looks to be empty moons. So she is going to go out on a limb here. Oh. It was not so much a limb. More like a stick. Alright, so only the one? Does not make much sense.
Adequately done. Now, collect the triangulant and let's be on our way.
Whatever. Standing around judging. A moon singer triangulant.
Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Portal magic. Khajiit wishes to know it. Place gets a name because people are killing so many people there. Oh, this month. I'd forgotten when college ends. Alright. Onward and upward and then downward. Well, Rika supposes while she is here.
This one's good for nothing.
Oh, Rika could have taste tested this. Alright, fair enough. The sweetest thing tea. Or jasmine. Jasmine tea is classic, but Rika will sell it. Oh well. Dwarven axe. Sell it. Sell it. A heavy armor. Here is Rika taking care of things, at least a little bit. Item takes 50% less durability damage. Yeah. Cannot be sold for anything. Oh, a reward pouch. I think I should open those. Put that in the bank. Alright. Better. You ever get a bed for your house? I think there is a bed there in my little college student dorm room. I think I remember correctly, but I am not entirely sure. Whoa. You are so white. Ah. Like I missed it. Wait, is there a bag merchant here? No. No.
The wood elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the following crimes.
What the following crimes? Eh? Oh.
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stablemaster Semiral's midden heap. Dumping said refuse on the head of the Altmer commander Faruin during his visit to the Clanmother.
Oh.
And finally, knocking over the cart of a Trieste merchant while attempting to avoid capture. For all of these crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
That seems quite reasonable. To be honest, this was something that I kind of was missing with Skyrim. The only place that actually shows real punishment, besides like throwing people in jail, was Solitude, and then it was never really visited again. They don't really have a simulation of a proper justice system. It's just throwing people in jail, which is fine, but it's like, this kind of thing is cool. I like this. And I liked with 3D NPC, I think, or one of the mods, they have like a town crier walking around and talking about like news and stuff. It's cool stuff. Though I wouldn't be surprised if someone made a mod of people being able to be put in stockades. I also wouldn't be surprised if people took it to the extreme. Outfit station. What is bag merchant?
Business is good. If you can keep the Bosma from stealing everything in sight.
That is funny. Normally they talk to Khajiit that way. 10 more slots? That is a lot of money to be asking for 10 more slots. But what does Rikha'Raal really spend on that anyway? Nothing. She just holds the gold. Very well. Oh. Interesting.
I can tell you've got brains and smarts both. Smarts enough to buy from me. So what do you need?
No. Rikha'Raal was just mildly interested. Okay, anyway.
This one has heard some dark words about Pa'alat's master. He does not know if this Kryn Rendro can be trusted.
Good gossip.
Then Kunzari turned to the rest of his Prajun. One more we need. A Khajiiti queen of renown. A Nequina sharp-tongue. Who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true.
Kunzari and the Demon Part 3. An ancient Khajiiti myth as recorded by moonsinger Satari. In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms roamed with wild abandon, the heroes The hero Khajiit gathered champions to deal with a terrible demon and his horde. With Naruinen? Bleh. Cannot speak these silly names. Is this all of her part? It must be part 3. Nurarian, the perfect, and the Filmthid, a demon hunter. He sought a third companion. The demon said, "Oh, little cat thing, you amuse us. How can 3 tiny morsels ever stand against us?" Khajiit laughed. "We may be tiny, but we are persistent and tricky too. You will see." Then Khajiit turned to his Karjun. "One more we need, a Khajiit queen of renown. Aniqua Sharp-Tongue, who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts." Bask in the glow of the big moon. Aniquina. These are the words, and the words are true. Hello there.
Satari is new to the art of storytelling, so forgive her if she isn't as interesting as she should be. She will improve. Of this she is sure.
You did fine. You are very good at what you do. And your clothing is impeccable. Tamriel Duro sent this one. She needs to learn the story of Khajiit and the demon, but she did just read the book.
Old grandfather, the lore master? Satari has heard of him, but has never met him. She was made a moon singer by the previous storyteller to guard the third part of that ancient tale. Since you arrived so late, should Satari tell the story again?
Well, in order to move this story forward, Rika will have to hear it twice.
In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms roamed with wild abandon, the hero, Khajiit, gathered champions to deal with a terrible demon and his horde. With Norarian the Perfect, a twin-filled demon hunter, he sought a third companion.
And the third companion was...
Patience! Satari is getting to that part. The demon said, "Oh, little cat thing, you amuse us. How can 3 tiny morsels ever stand against us?" Khajiit laughed. "Ha! We may be tiny, but we are persistent, and tricky too, as you will see."
The demon is not a demon, it is a dragon. What did Khajiit do?
Then Khajiit turned to his Krajun. "One more we need, a Khajiit queen of renown. Aniquina Sharp-Tongue, who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true."
Khajiit thanks you, Moon Singer.
This new moon singer shows a modicum of promise, but she hasn't yet reached her full potential. Still, the story was interesting, and it points us toward the final triangulant required to make use of the map.
Forgive Rikha'Raal for asking, but you know where the final triangulant is located?
Oh yes, the moon singer made it quite clear. Her tale points to an old shrine not far from here known as Jode's Light, the big moon referenced in the story. Once we collect the final triangulant, I'll be able to use the map to find the weapon.
How? Moon singers travel. They go to different places, they tell their story. How is it so simple to say, "Oh, it is old shrine over here"? There are probably many shrines, and there will be shrines to the big moon, to Jode, because it is Khajiit religion. Whatever. How does this one know you are really going to use this weapon to end the war?
Still don't trust me? Neither do I. I know what I'm capable of. I'm no better than the fools that lead the alliances. That's why we'll only use the weapon to get them to the negotiating table. Diplomacy works best when facilitated by a big stick.
Debatable. If you say so. Rikha'Raal will meet you at Jode's Light. Oh. There is nothing good here to steal. Oh no. Oh, it is very far away. Oh god. Someone just opened up a cat door and blew bubbles inside this room. Oh, it is right next to a sky shard. I think I should probably get this waypoint around along the way. And there are stones all around here. So Rika should probably... they seem to keep going. Rika should go this way down here, and then around. Oh, they do keep going this way too. Yes, that is the sound Rika wishes to make. Freeman, thank you for the follow. Rikha'Raal is very happy you are enjoying. Alright, maybe Rika can get around here. We shall see. And we can look at a house that we will never ever buy. It is a pretty looking house though. Rika must say that. Print screen. All of the references. Huh. A nice little fire. And the tents. But it does not look like there is an easy way across here. No. Not happening. Maybe here. Nope. Nope. Hello there, glitch. Malurkin. I mean, it's what I do the majority of the time when I'm watching streams, so I appreciate it. I appreciate that level. It's on my list to get nice views of the river from inside. Oh. This looks like a good place to get up and over these rocks. Yes. Get around that. And we are free. Somewhat. Master Zarram's Tale, part 2. Rain. No horse? There we go. Wrong button. And we run right through that, hopefully. Well, that did not sound pleasant. That also did not sound pleasant. Oh, little goat, how are you able to be okay with these giant bees buzzing around? And there is bridge. Ah, and there is a shrine. A beautiful way shrine. Khajiit architecture is truly the best architecture for any way shrine. Kraken Savage. So now one just simply has to follow the road. Crafting motif already in this one's library. Pork, a drink, a dresser. Sorry, whoever left their caravan unattended. It would seem a poor day to dry clothing. Maybe they wanted to take a piss. Or maybe they are dead. Rikha'Raal would not feel so bad about the gauntlets if that were true. Scorpions. The book? Moon sugar for glossy fur? Yes? This one brings you good news, my cats and kittens, tigers and tigresses, especially for everyone who loves moon sugar. And that is all of us, isn't it, my lion hearts? Because admit it, nothing makes our tails twitch like a moon sugar glazed sweet roll. This is true. If you're like Rathuni, this one knows you were positively reeling about Sans Dawn at Abyss Mizi's song paper. Probably. In which you reported that it's not just the vile drug skooma that's bad for you, but our beloved moon sugar itself. That is folly. Moon sugar is not bad in moderation. It is nectar of the gods. It is skooma that is bad. That book is perfect. Perfect. She declared that overconsumption of the Queen of Sweets is responsible for anxiety, droopier, sudden weight gain, and even panting quivers. Imagine. Well, overconsumption, overindulgence in most things can lead to bad consequences. But continue, let's see her. Her song paper spread panic across the kitchens of catkind as we all tried to find substitutes for moon sugar, molasses, and granola loaves. Well, now, it is deep-seated in culture. One paper cannot change all of those minds at once. It is not like there was tax on moon sugar or laws passed on moon sugar. Prices of moon sugar cane plummeted, while sorghum and sweet beets suddenly vanished from the markets. This is awful news. Rika has been gone for too long. Personally, this one was beside herself when she was stopped to provide the sweet cake provender for the Rikha'Raal mid-year festival. Somehow, the petite paws just weren't the same. So mortifying. But I promised you good news, didn't I, little mates? And here it is. After simply months of alchemical research, generously sponsored by the Canefield Farmers Alliance, this one is here to tell you of her complete inability to duplicate Abyss's Missy's results. One can only conclude that the Abyss's, who is getting on in her lives, poor dear, made an error in her calculation somewhere. My research shows that consumption of moon sugar in normal moderation does not generate any of the dire effects. This is silly. One said overconsumption, the other says normal consumption. There it is. 3 mugs moon sugar, mug of water, 1 pat suet, shifted flour, red wheat flour, moon sugar biscuits. A quick recipe of my grandmother's moon sugar biscuits. This is a recipe book. And why are you talking about catnip? This book is useless to Rikha'Raal. I don't know if you missed it in your last stream, but you said in your vlog that we could come with ideas for stuff for you to draw. Where do you want suggestions? That's a good question. I mean, I guess in the Patreon, like in the vlog comments, if you just post there, that's one spot where I can just read them and see what you're asking for. Here is another book. Oh. Let us see here. What a waste. Spending all that time reading a book, hoping that she would learn secrets to shiny fur. Shiny fur. Master... Oh, this is part 1. Rika has part 2. Ah, so luck would have it. I am interested to know what you request, Zarlark. What? There we go. Beautiful. You are such a good scout at seeing Rika leaving rather than coming in. You're so good at your job. A couple of drawings. I like it. It's good to have like those casual ideas there. So if I need something, because I mean, like, I can come up with ideas, but sometimes it's just easier knowing what you guys want to see. Being like, here you go.
Traveler. We need to talk.
You are the person from the trailer. Rika wants your outfit. It is such a nice one. She's also not so sure she looks so great as a vampire.
Please, a moment of your time. I need to speak to you about Abner Thorn.
You even have holes in your hood for your ears. Rika has to have them lay flat. You are the one that has been following him, are you not?
My intentions are honorable, I assure you. I am Kamira, agent for the Speaker of the Main. When we learned about Abner Tharn sought the same weapon as Euraxia, the Speaker sent me to intervene.
You could just kill them. Yeah, but this ain't single player. This is you gotta spend the money for the real outfits. Which I'm banking on Elder Scrolls 6 coming out, and they'll probably have microtransactions for fancy outfits. Of this, I have little doubt. Who is Euraxia?
Euraxia Tharn, Abnor's cruel half-sister. She conquered my home city of Rimmon and proclaimed herself its queen. If she gets her hands on the weapon, Elsweyr's suffering will increase 1,000-fold.
Don't get me started on money and outfits. This one is broke. I mean, like, I have feelings on all of those mechanics, microtransactions and paywalls and such, but I feel like the lesser of the evils is that it's just the, cosmetics. It sucks, but at least it's not, paying for power. Cosmetics would be okay in Test 6. At the moment we use mods for that. Yes. I am hoping that modding will still stay free and open, but I don't know if that's always going to be the case. I'm seeing a general trend that would suggest that Bethesda wants to have a more closed environment, and they're going to have a competition of, or like competitive nature between having the community mods being available and then having the professional, in quotation marks, mods available, like they have now with the Creation Club, I think it is. I'm seeing in my mind that's probably going to become more and more pronounced. And I like the free Wild West of modding. Abner never mentioned that his sister was involved. Oh, what a juicy drama.
I do not think they get along. From my observations, Abner seeks the weapon for peaceful ends, but this is a delusion. It is too powerful, too evil. We must convince Abner to find the weapon before Euraxia does and destroy it. That is the only way.
This is rather juicy. Khajiit would like to know. It is a bit of a tangent, but who is the Speaker of the Main?
That would be my master, Garashri. The Main can't be everywhere, so Garashri travels and speaks for the Main. I suppose you could say I am the Speaker's speaker. At least, I am his eyes and ears in this situation.
And who is the Main at the moment? Rikha'Raal assumes she knows, but this world is strange and chaotic and ever-changing.
A new Main was recently selected. Shazza is now the spiritual leader of the Khajiit.
Rikha'Raal helped in that. It was an amazing, fantastical adventure. She had become... what was the title? She has trouble remembering it. But it was great honor. The two sisters, they did well. Ah, how many agents like you does the man have in Tamriel?
Oh, such a question. You do not really expect me to answer that, do you? I will say this, however. There is no one else in Tamriel quite like me.
Rika could say the same. But she really was asking to know if she could join. Why not just talk to Abner Thorn directly about destroying such a weapon?
Tharn believes he knows best. He will
true.
not listen to me. I am not sure he will even accept your counsel. But you have to try. At first, I thought Tharn was working with Euraxia. From what I have seen, his mission of peace is sincere, just misguided.
Because the danger is too great, yes?
In every way. How can something of such power be used safely to stop a war? It cannot. When you require a breeze, you do not summon a tornado. We must reach the item before Euraxia and then destroy it. That is the only option.
How were you able to avoid Abner Thorn's detection?
Are you always so direct with your questions?
Yes.
Oh, very well. Perhaps a bit of honesty will convince you of my intentions. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. It blocks all forms of magical detection.
That seems reasonable. That is a powerful and unusual sort of gift.
It helps me in my role as agent for the Speaker of the Main. And that is all I will say on this matter. We must focus on finding the item before Euraxia Tharn. I will help you do this, and then we will destroy it.
Very well. A pushy Khajiit.
I find it fitting that the final triangulant awaits us in a Khajiiti ruin.
Where the heck did you come from?
I'm beginning to question my own magnificence, if you can imagine such a thing. Despite multiple attempts, I still haven't been able to identify or catch the damnable prowler who has been following me. It's really becoming quite irksome.
This one met your shadow on the way here. Her name is Kamira. She's an agent of the Speaker of the Main.
A Khajiit? Why would the Speaker of the Main send a powerful wizard to hound me so?
Has mad sneak skills. That's great. That's perfect. I'm able to sneak past guards anyway, right in front of them. They never see Rikha'Raal. Of course, this Abner Thorn probably has all of his points in sneak and such. Khajiit does not think she's a mage. She wants to help us get to the weapon before Euraxia Thorn.
My half-sister? They're aware of her interest in this? But why didn't this agent of the Speaker simply approach me directly? I would have gladly welcomed her assistance in this matter.
She's afraid you will balk at her ultimate goal. She says the weapon's a danger and must be destroyed.
Destroy my one chance to stop the Three Banners War? Never. Don't tell me you agree with this nonsense. That we should allow the Dominion, Pact, and Covenant to continue to tear Tamriel apart? Do you want more people to die?
This is an arena. Everyone will die eventually, and most deaths are bloody and cold and cruel. Don't be so naive. Tamriel will remain intact. The war will end one way or another.
That's fear talking. We can end a terrible war if we get to the weapon before my despicable half-sister. I shall see this through. I have to. I'd appreciate your help, but I can't force you. We can discuss destroying the weapon after we end the war.
He has mad cheese skill. It's just a special skill he unlocked all on his own. That's where the portal magic is. I gotta unlock the cheese skill line. Ah, you are a fool. Khajiit agrees we need to go get the weapon before Euraxia. Let us go find this last triangulant. She has been on point with her disgusted noises. Like, ugh, God, gotta deal with these people and their nonsense. Can't read that book. Khajiit's last journal page. You did that long ago? Oh, me with cheese? You know, if there's a will, there's a way. And I mean, Nightblade is just too irresistible. That hopefully, dear sister, will eventually understand this one's pilgrimage. A monk must leave home, even into danger, to further his understanding. One day, Kala will see things as this one does. Or maybe not, because everyone's perspective is different. For now, there is much travel ahead. 13 Second Seed. Reaper's March faces strife from many directions. While the Colovian invasion draws the able away from other duties, temples fall into disrepair. Jot's Light is rumored to have been infested by thunderbugs and the other destructive creatures of that nature. And even the haunting, how interesting. It is unacceptable. This one will put the things right. Noble deeds. He's probably dead. Look, there are still thunderbugs around. That idiot is somewhere in here. Wait, what? What? Eh? Ah. Perfect. Now then, oh, all right. Yes, this place is huge, and only some of it looks to be proper temple. Whoever that Khajiit is, they are probably long since gone, or lost. This one will not bother looking for them. Stealth sky sharding. They need to make that a thing. Hard to hide when you are suspended in the air and glowing. It's true. I suppose that's the price you pay. As long as you position yourself right, you probably won't get caught. Or time it right. Khajiit does not like snakes. Oh. How very interesting.
With luck, we'll gather the last triangulant and be done with ancient ruins.
Rikha'Raal is never going to be done with ancient ruins. Kunzari and moons. When Kunzari mirrored full saw the alliance glared other across sky. This one has eroded quite a bit. Mirrored full. Glared at each other across the sky.
Some of the words have been chipped away.
Shush, shush,
See what you can make.
Shush. Mirrored full moons, so alliance glared across sky. No. No. Get up there. Legs
Some
must
of these
jump
moon
higher.
tiles are identical. Try different combinations of the mirrored pairs.
Why don't you figure it out, Mr.
I hardly doubt it.
Magnificent?
Now grab the final triangulant and let's return to my camp in Grotwood.
Unlikely that the lady is going to come here and stop you. Alright.
Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Shit. Well, okay. Trying to get Tharn to stop talking. Good luck. Not even Lyris manages to do that. I loved their interactions with each other. Lyris, him, and God, what's his name? The dark-skinned guy. And even the old guy that kept on calling Rikha'Raal like weird names, which he hated with a passion. Her name is Rikha'Raal. Use the name. Sai-Sahan! Yes! I kept those two alive so they could be together.
Once you know where to look, the location becomes perfectly obvious. Come, let's talk.
You look like a Mandamarco. It's so silly. It really is silly because I know that it's just extra stuff in my life and I try to like keep it to a minimum. But there's a part of me that really wants that, like as a prop to have in my room because I think it's wicked cool looking. I'm just like, no, don't do that because it's gonna be a hunk of plastic or whatever, and it's just extra stuff to dust and maintain. But part of me really wants one. Actually, if we're talking about dreams, I would love to actually get one that's carved out of like stone or something. Put it out in the woods. Make it look like it's, you know, this ancient thing. That would be choice. Could do that with the Zelda sword too. Like an actual stone and the sword. Put it in there. Yeah. Just make my forest, my woods, mystical and magical. It's fine. Railstone made of stone, super cool and heavy, pretty much. I mean, nowadays it's like super hard to do things like that because weight is such an issue. But think about it, back in the day, like people made like stuff built to last, right? So there was like a lot more cast iron things, and that's probably as heavy as stone. It could be done. It would be way too expensive, though.
With your assistance, we gathered the 3 triangulants that allowed me to decipher the map formed by the Wrathstone tablet. I now know that the demon weapon resides in the Halls of Colossus, along the southern coast of Elsweyr.
Halls of Colossus, a demon that talks about other little creatures like morsels. It is dragon. Do you not see? You are able to extrapolate other weird, esoteric thoughts out of the ether from all of the little clues that we've gotten, but you have not been able to connect the dots on that. It seems very obvious to Rikha'Raal. And yet you stand there all pompous like a high elf. It is unnerving.
An ancient structure whose purpose and origin is clouded in legend. Some believe it contains the dwarven Numidium, which could be the weapon we seek. I've chartered a wagon to get us to the coast. Then a boat will take us the rest of the way.
You don't want to be dwarven. Yes, the Khajiit, the ancient Khajiit, were using other ruins to hide their ruins, but no, it is part of Khajiit culture. It is not. No. You do not understand, you smart man. Rikha'Raal wonders if Chimera will continue to follow us, no?
Honestly, I don't give a skeever's arse. She may have been able to track me when I wasn't attempting to conceal our movements, but I made sure to... It appears this Chimera is more capable than I anticipated.
She found us, yes.
The halls of Colossus? Arrogant Imperial. Without my assistance, you will never survive that place.
Yes,
Away
right?
with you,
Tell
cat.
her. Tell her
It falls
off.
upon me to end this accursed war.
So you can declare yourself Emperor? I think not. I will accompany you to find and destroy the weapon.
Emperor has never been my ambition. Join us if you want. Just don't get in my way.
Oh, is that it? Is the argument over? Rikha'Raal will stand with her kin, Adnar.
Surprisingly clever, those ancient Khajiit. An old tablet, oral histories disguised as fables, and sophisticated triangulant tiles, all pointing to one location, the Halls of Colossus. The abhorrent Three Banners War is practically over.
You are a silly, foolish man. Are you alright with Chimera accompanying us?
The cat can do as she pleases. Based on the skills she has already demonstrated, however, I'm not averse to having her along. Just realize that I plan to utilize the weapon despite her protestations. Now take this, for your efforts.
Ugh. It is not enough gold.
The Halls of Colossus. A place as mysterious as it is ancient. I never imagined I'd have a reason to seek it out, let alone explore it. Let's hope the item we pursue lives up to my expectations, and that we reach it before my half-sister Euraxia.
Because then you'll have a new, horrible problem to deal with, yes. Khajiit knows you want to end the war for whatever mushy reasons your heart is capable of. But is that really true? And what does Euraxia hope to accomplish? More war?
A few years ago, my deplorable sibling broke protocol and conquered a portion of Elsweyr. I assume she wants the weapon to secure her territory and increase the size of her holdings. Euraxia's ruthlessness is exceeded only by her ambition.
Because of the war, everyone's too busy to stop her from doing that. And if she is able to secure her power using this weapon, no less, by the time the war is over, then her territory will be fully hers, would it not? I see. they would not be able to uproot her so easily. Does it bother you that you are opposing your sister like this?
Half-sister, and I have no hesitation in this regard. To best Euraxia, however, we need to reach the halls of Colossus ahead of her. Give me and Chimera a moment to negotiate an accord we can both live with, then meet us by the wagon I chartered.
Making Ulrika stand by the wagon like a child.
Take care of any outstanding business you may have as quickly as possible. I want to depart for the halls of Colossus and find the weapon as soon as we can.
Sure. Khajiit must stop talking now.
What is the delay? We should leave for the halls of Colossus immediately. We must get to the weapon before Euraxia's forces do.
Alright. It is past 7:30. So that means we are done for the day. Oops. That is not what I wanted to do in life. Get off that horse. Get off that horse. Yeah. Have all that text in front of Rikka. Musical accompaniments of an argument. An argument, any serious conversation, a death that's taking a really long time. It's, you know, it spices up the moment. H for dismount. You know what I'm doing over here. Alright, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Spread the word if you enjoyed the stream. And check out the Discord if you have not yet done so. We have our own ESO guild now, where we can all hang out and chat, and gain experience buffs, I think, for being in a group. I think. My mind might be like crossing streams with Overwatch right now, but I think you get benefits. And you can check out the events tab on this Twitch channel to know what we'll be streaming next. I have preemptively put up the modding Sunday stream for next week. I have yet to put the rest of the streams for next week, so they'll be showing up soon. There might be a little bit of a delay on that because Saturday I'm gonna be spending time with family. They're coming down to visit, so got that going on, and that's gonna take up some of my time. So I'll hopefully be able to remember to do the events and download all the VODs and upload them to YouTube and do all my little checklist to-do lists for the day. Big thanks again to Freeman for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for enjoying the adventures of Rikha'Raal. And if you have comments or feedback about the stream, you can... Dude, don't yell. If you have comments or feedback about the stream, you can share them by using the feedback links on the Twitch info panel or the Read Me Text channel on the Discord. And as always, from my heart to yours, good luck.